All right, before we jump into this, I just want to be clear about what this series is. This isn't a sales pitch. This isn't like a funnel. This isn't me trying to convince you I'm an expert. This is about one thing, naming the truths that actually change us. I spent most of my life trying to fix myself alone, in my head, isolated, talking to the same voices that created half my problems. I thought that was strength. I thought healing was supposed to be a solo mission. I thought asking for help meant I was weak. Now, I was wrong. So these videos are me sharing what I've learned through identity work, nervous system work, marriage, faith, and actually rebuilding myself from the inside out. I'm not here to preach at you. I'm here to sit with you as someone who gets it. And every video in this series is going to hit on one truth that most men miss. Some of it might sting. Some of it you might click over. Some of it you might not be ready for. And that's okay, because I'm not speaking to the version of you that's pretending to be okay. I'm speaking to the version that already knows something has to change. This is Unmasked Truths, and today we start here. Why you can't fix this alone. If you could fix this alone, you would have already, right? That's not judgment. That's a wake-up call. Because you can't heal from inside the echo chamber that keeps you stuck. You can't see the blind spot from inside the blind spot. When you're alone, you're surrounded by the same voices that built your armor in the first place. Voices that say, you're not smart enough. You'll fail. Everyone sees it. Don't even try. Those voices feel like truth, but they're not truth. They're protectors. They're outdated armor. They're trying to keep you from pain by shrinking your life. They're trying to protect you from disappointment by killing your potential. They're trying to save you from shame by convincing you never to risk anything again. Protection without growth, it's just a cage that looks like comfort. And here's the trap. When you're alone, there's no one to challenge those beliefs. No one to ask, is this actually true? Is this fear or evidence? Is this memory or reality? Is this protection or is it prison? You can't rewire your identity by thinking the same thoughts in the same room and with the same ghosts. Like, you weren't designed to fight your own mind without backup. Not because you're weak, but because you're human. Real strength is letting someone in. Real strength is saying, I can't see myself clearly from where I'm standing. Real strength is choosing growth over armor. So this is where coaching comes in. Real coaching. Not advice, not just be positive, not just motivation, vision correction. Someone who sits with you in the mess. Not to fix you like a project, but to help you untangle. Protection versus potential. Fear versus reality. Armor versus identity. Someone who can say, I see you, and I see something you can't see. That isn't weakness. That's wisdom. I'm not here to convince anyone of anything. Now, if this hits you, if something in you recognized yourself in what I just said, that's not coincidence. That's recognition. And if you feel that pull, that this is for me, feeling that might be the sign that it's time to stop doing this alone, I do Forge calls, 30 minutes, no pitch, just clarity. If we are aligned, well, we'll talk next steps. But if not, you leave with clarity, not pressure. The link is there if you need it.